Hey everyone, it's Mike,
And Raven.
and we're playing Marvel United today.
Yeah.
We got some new guys painted up. We got Killmonger, Spider-Man, Black Panther, and
Shuri.
and we're gonna play against him today.
Cool.
And we're gonna do the scenario or the gameplay version of we have to have locations too.
Yes.
So you match a token. So Spider-Man's gonna be at Daily Bugle, and Black Panther's gonna have Royal Palace, and Shuri is going to be at Weapon X. So if there's ever an overflow of thugs or civilians, that person with their token there would take 1 damage.
Right.
So we got to make sure we clear those up.
Yeah.
And then he just goes around putting crisis tokens and trying to fight us and stuff. I haven't played against him yet, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I don't know if there is a Nikoi now that you mentioned that.
I think there's a miniature for her. There's so many.
Yeah, because I know in the multiverse one that we backed, there's a Black Panther version of Shuri, but I don't know if there's.
I think in the other ones there's a model for her.
Cool.
Like if you got the Kickstarter goals and stuff.
Cool.
So we're gonna draw our cards. Oh, we're gonna do a random. Let's roll a dice too to see where he is. Then we'll go the opposite. So 6, he'll be right at the tree. Which one's that one?
Great Mound.
Okay. And then we'll go opposite of him, which will be Weapon X facility. And then we'll draw our cards and he'll do his first turn.
Cool.
So it's Killmonger's turn. What card is he going to draw? What's that do? Overthrow.
Move to the closest location with the most civilians and replace all civilians there with crisis tokens.
Ugh.
If there are no civilians on any location, move to the next one clockwise.
Okay, and we forgot to put the tokens down. We'll do that too. So we'll put the civilians tokens that start in the game on the board, and then we'll move him too.
Okay.
So we moved over to Royal Palace and put 2 crisis tokens.
Yes.
So when I looked at it, I couldn't find a way. There's no way we can remove the crisis tokens, I think, with this one too. There's other missions where you can.
Okay.
Like you discard a card, or I think it was the Ultron one. There was ways to get rid of them or something.
Okay.
But no, I couldn't see anything. So those are stuck there now.
All right.
And then his villainous plot is the heroes lose when 4 or more locations have 3 or more crisis tokens. So we got to watch those too.
Yeah.
So we're going to go next, and it's going to be Black Panther. So what are you going to play for Black Panther?
I'm going to play Panther Habit.
Okay.
I'm going to move to the Xavier Institute for Higher Learning. I'm going to do a legendary action, and I'm going to fight the thug.
Cool. So now it's Shuri's turn?
Yep. So Shuri's going to move this card. Sorry, Shuri's going to play this card.
Okay.
She's going to move over here with Black Panther.
You use Black Panther's move to get there, right?
Yep. And she's going to use the legendary action to put another on this card.
And you're just going to... Oh, no, that takes 2. I said you could have fought one before you left, but they take 2 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
So, that's it.
Okay, then it's going to go over to Spider-Man. So Spider-Man has those cards. So I'm going to use my 2 wild.
All right.
And I'm going to use one of them and Shuri's punch to clear up one of the thugs in the spot I'm in.
Yeah, because it takes 2 because of the mercenaries card.
I'll use another wild to move over to Xavier's Higher Institute. And then the heroic action from Shuri, I'll put it to clear up weapons smuggling. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we cleared up that mission.
Cool.
And the threat. Nice. And what's at the end of the turn? You may draw cards until you have 3 in your hand. Oh, that's good.
Cool.
And then it's going to go over to Killmonger. So what's Killmonger going to do?
Move 1 and bam.
Okay. And then he's going to put down civilians. Okay. So I moved over to Weapon Facility, Weapon X.
Yep.
And his bam deals 1 damage to each hero in this location. There's nobody there. Then replace the leftmost thug or civilian token there with a crisis token.
Okay.
So that thug would get replaced with a crisis token. So we got to clear those up in locations. It seems like he targets them.
Yes.
So we got to clear up spots. And then his card, he's going to put 2 civilians where he is and then 2 on each side of him.
Okay.
So now it's Black Panther's turn. So Black Panther is going to play his double move, and you're going to go over to the Royal Palace because that's your spot you're trying to protect, right?
Yes.
And then you're going to use the 2 wilds from Spider-Man. Are you going to use 2 to get the civilians or 1 and 1?
I think I'm going to do 1 and 1. So I'm going to put a legendary action on the other card, and I'm going to clear one of the civilians.
Okay. So Shuri's going to go, and you said you're going to move over to Royal Palace?
Yes.
And you're going to use Black Panther's double move to go over?
Yep. So 1, 2.
And then you're going to use the heroic action to try to get rid of that threat?
Yes.
And you have 1 move left. Are you going to move off to another location? So we can finish out the ones, maybe?
Yeah, we will. Move over here.
That's not one of the ones that damage you if you end there, right?
No, it just takes 2 to get rid of a thug.
Okay, cool. So that's your turn?
Yep.
And then it's going to go over to Spider-Man. So I got Spider-Man's Great Responsibility card, which is pretty strong.
Yeah.
Rescue up to 3 civilians in the location. For each civilian rescued with this special effect, gain 1 fight token. So I'm going to get 3 fight tokens.
Awesome.
And those 3 civilians are rescued. And I'm going to use his move and Shuri's move to go over to the Royal Palace.
2.
And I'm going to use Shuri's heroic action to clear up that. So that was a good move for Spider-Man.
Absolutely.
And so that cleared up that threat too. So the end move one on that one, end of turn, you may search your deck for any card, then shuffle your deck and place that card on top. That's a pretty strong one.
Yep.
So I'm going to do that. I already had that Great Responsibility ability was pretty good.
Yeah.
But I'm going to search my deck and find a card at the end of my turn.
Cool.
So I'm going to put my move and heroic action on top of the deck.
Awesome.
And then it's going to go over to Killmonger.
Yep.
So what's he going to do? Move 1, bam, and then he's going to put some thugs down.
Move him here.
And then he bams, so there's no heroes there, so no problem. And then replace the leftmost thug or civilian. Is there one there?
Yep.
Okay, we put a crisis token then. And then we'll put thugs in his spot and the ones next to him. So it's Black Panther's turn, and we got to watch out for Weapon X facility because that's going to get overflown soon too.
Yeah, and that's Shuri's too. She's supposed to be guarding, so.
Yeah, okay, so Black Panther's going to go.
Yeah. Picked up a fight.
Cool. So you're going to move over to the Weapon X facility with Spider-Man's card.
Yes.
You're going to do heroic action on the mission.
Yep.
And you said you're going to move back because you want to do that end of turn move
Yes.
at the palace. So you're going to look through your deck and put 1 on top. So you're going to put your 2 wilds on top of your deck?
Yes.
Nice. And then it's going to go over to Shuri.
Young Genius. So she has another one of those cards. That's cool.
Yeah, you can make people go back up to 3 in their hand, and you give them a
wild.
Nice.
Cool.
So you're going to move from Black Panther's one?
Yeah.
And then put a heroic action at Weapon X facility?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay.
Move.
Yeah, we got to clear up that thread, or it's going to be a pain to get rid of that bug and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, then it's going to go over to Spider-Man. So the one that I put on the top of my deck, I got 2.
Awesome.
And then I'm probably going to try to clear up Weapon X too with the threat. So I'm going to use Shuri's move to go to Weapon X facility. I'll use a heroic action to get rid of the threat.
Once end of turn, you may discard 1 card from your hand at the bottom of your deck to gain 2 fight tokens.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
You lose on your playability of the card, but then you get fight tokens, and then we have Shuri to heal us if we do that too, so that helps.
Yeah.
The threat token would come off and go into the mission. And I got 1 more heroic action. I'll take a civilian off. And that's Spider-Man. Then it's going to go over to Killmonger.
Cool.
So at the end of my turn, I got some pretty good cards. I don't want to put any at the bottom of my deck to get some fight tokens. I already have some from my other ability.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have cleared up a thug there too. I'll keep them because I have some fight tokens. I forgot I could have cleared up that thug.
That's okay.
But it's going to go over the Killmonger now. What's he doing? 0 BAM, and then thugs and civilians. So the BAM, it's not going to hurt us at all because nobody's there.
Yes.
But he's going to put another... Is there a token there? Yeah, he'll put another crisis token there.
Take this off, put a crisis token.
And then we're going to put a civilian and a thug in the locations near him. So we would put one thug or civilian in that spot. What do you want to put, a thug?
Over here? Yeah, let's put a thug.
And we have one more civilian that we have to put there. We can't. So there's overflow. So his overflow is if one or more civilian or thug tokens can't be added to a location, replace the leftmost thug or civilian token in Killmonger's location, if present, with a crisis token. So that spot is in danger now.
Yep.
So that one's done. And now he has to put a thug and civilian in that spot. So what do you want to put? Is there enough room? No, there's not.
Well, there's one empty one.
Yeah, so we could put one in there.
Yeah.
A thug or a civilian. So there's overflow there. So on his location, there is a civilian, so you got to put a crisis token there. So he only has to get 2 more locations with crisis tokens at 3 or more, and then it's bad. So we got to watch that Royal Palace one.
Yes.
Because now that one's done. Royal Palace is in danger, and Weapon X has some too, so we got to be careful.
Yes.
And that's his turn. So it's Black Panther's turn, and you got your wild you put on top of your deck, right?
Right.
And then we're going to see what you're going to do. So you're going to play your 2 wilds?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to use one of them to clear up this civilian.
Okay.
I'm going to use the other one to move over here. And then I'm going to use the 2 heroic actions from Spider-Man to put on this card.
Nice. That's going to go over to Shuri. Another young genius. How many of those? I think she has 3 of them.
That's definitely 3 because there's 3 on the table now.
Okay. So Shuri's going to use the 2 wilds to go to the Black Panther spot?
Yeah. So 1, 2.
And then you're going to use your heroic action to clear up that threat?
Yeah. Oh. That's interesting.
What?
You may discard 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to remove 1 crisis token from anywhere.
Oh. That comes in handy. I guess because that mission is for... That comes with this box. So some of the locations help with the actual mission, I guess?
That makes sense.
So we cleared up 1 threat. So that's gone now. And now Killmonger is going to go every 2 turns.
Yeah, so he goes now.
Yep, but at the end of your turn, he said, you may discard 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to remove 1 crisis token. That's good for you because you can heal too, right? With your young genius.
Yes. She has all of the young
Pool
genius.
to any hero, so you can give it to herself because she's a hero, I guess.
Yeah.
And what? Even if we get rid of 1 at Xavier's, it's still at 3, so there's no point because once it has 3, it's in danger.
Yes. So if we're going to get rid of 1, we should do it at the Royal Palace.
Royal Palace or Weapon X facility because that has 1 too.
Yeah.
What do you think?
You have a bunch, and you have... Spider-Man has a possibility of getting a ton of fight tokens too, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, she could discard 1, yeah. And we'll take it off of... I think we'll take it off of Weapon X because Weapon X is where she would get damage too with stuff. Because it's her location.
Okay. And you're going to take 1 of the young geniuses and put it at the bottom of your deck, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now it's Killmonger's turn. What's he going to do? Duel.
Move clockwise to the next location with any heroes.
Okay.
Deal 2 damage to 1 hero in Killmonger's location. Heroes choose.
2 damage to 1 hero. Oh, lucky. Black Panther's there with Shuri, or he would have just killed Shuri.
Yeah.
Because she just took that damage at the bottom. She put the card at the bottom and he would have done 2 damage. He's done.
Yeah.
So lucky Black Panther's there.
Yeah.
So Black Panther would take 2 damage. So he's going to lose 2 cards. So Black Panther's there to protect Shuri, but he's going to take 2 damage. So what 2 cards did you pick? And you're going to put those at the bottom of your deck.
Yes.
So like always, once you get rid of one mission, it ramps up a bit now, right?
Yeah.
It was going pretty easy, and now we got 2 hit points off of somebody, and you lost 1.
Yeah.
We got to get rid of civilians, though, because then we can start hitting them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Spider-Man now. So I'm going to play my Wild to get rid of... Actually, I'm going to use a heroic action from Shuri to get rid of that civilian.
All right.
And I'll use that Wild to get rid of a Thug. And then at the end of my turn, may discard 1 card from your hand to gain 2 fight tokens. I already got lots of fight tokens, but I want to build up for when I fight Killmonger.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
So I like the ability to move fast with that, but I'm going to put that at the bottom because I want to get more fight tokens. So when we can do Killmonger, I can just pummel him a lot.
Yes.
So I'm going to put that at the bottom of my deck.
Okay.
And gain 2 fight tokens for it. So it's Black Panther's turn now. So Black Panther, what are you going to do?
I'm going to use another Panther habit card.
Okay.
So I use the move from my Panther habit to go over to the Daily Bugle. And I'm going to use the Wild from Spider-Man and the heroic action from Panther habit to clear up the 2 civilians.
And then we finish that mission. So now we can get Killmonger.
Yes.
And you had a fight left on Panther habit, but you can't do anything?
Yeah.
Okay. So then that card's done?
Yes.
So unfortunately, at the end of your turn...
We do assassination attempt. Heroes ending their turn in this location take 1 damage.
So he took 1 from the team because you only have 1 card left, right?
Yes.
So you're going to take 1 damage. That goes to the bottom of your deck. This is the first time we had someone knocked down too, right?
Yep.
So then his miniature will get knocked down because now he's out of cards. And now you activate the BAM of Killmonger.
Okay.
So his BAM is deal 1 damage to each hero in Killmonger's location. So Shuri would take a damage. So they're both young genius. You put that at the bottom of your deck.
Yep.
And then replace the leftmost one. So that's a civilian with a crisis token. Okay, so we got someone knocked down for the first time, and Shuri only has 1 hit point left, and Spider-Man has 2.
Yeah.
And it's his turn now, too, because it's been 2 cards. So he's going to go?
Yeah.
What's he going to do? Hopefully he doesn't try to assassinate us. Oh, what's...
Overthrow. Move to the closest location with the most civilians and replace all civilians there with crisis tokens.
Okay. So you cleared up those civilians that were already where Black Panther was, because he would have went there, because that would have been the closest. It doesn't say clockwise.
Yeah.
So then there's no other...
There is 1
right there
at the Jabari village.
Okay, and then we replace the civilians there with a crisis token. Now, what I forgot to... Did we have anything with over... No, I don't think we had overflow in any of our special locations, right? No, nothing happened at Daily Bugle for sure.
No.
And we didn't have overflow at Royal Palace.
No.
And nothing at... We got close to Weapon X.
Yes.
Okay, I was worried that we didn't take a damage when we were supposed to, but no, nothing got overflowed in our locations.
No, we tried to.
So that's a cool way to play the game too. That's the first time we did the add-on to the game.
Yeah.
The expansions.
Yep.
I want to try the Secret Identity one that comes with Spider-Man too.
Yeah, I think that'll be interesting.
So that was his turn. So now it's going to go over to Shuri. Nice, you got 2 wilds. And we can now attack Killmonger. I think he has 9 hit points with 3 players.
Yeah, okay. And he's on a location now with an assassination attempt that if you end your turn on that location, you take a damage.
Oh, man. So that's annoying.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's something to think if we play him again, that try to get rid of those. So when we have to fight him, we don't got to deal with that
Yes.
threat.
Yes. So Shuri's going to use her 2 wilds. She's going to use one of them to move over here. Then she's going to use the heroic action from Black Panther to put 1 on this card. And the other wild to move back.
Okay. Because it's at the end. It's at the end of your turn you get damage, right?
Yes.
Heroes ending their turn in this. Okay. Oh, both they're right next to each other. Okay.
Yeah.
And you put the Rogue Axe in there, and that's your turn.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, are you going to discard a card from your hand at the bottom of your deck to remove? Oh no, because then you'll knock yourself out.
Yes.
You could took one for the team to take a crisis token down, but no, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay. So I picked up for Spider-Man, and I got that great power card I kept.
Yeah.
I was keeping that for the end, so I'm going to use your 2 wilds for Shuri, and then I'm going to use my great power. So from Shuri's 2 wilds, I'm going to move over to where Killmonger is. So Raven caught it. I was going to move the wild. I was using 2 wilds to move over there.
Yeah.
And then I was going to use my move to move off to the higher learning, so then I wouldn't take a damage at the end. But with the free damage he's going to take from great power, because I'm not going to target the thugs. If you did, I would have got heroic accents if I did, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I'm going to punch Killmonger 3 times. Then I'm going to use the 5 fight tokens I have, so that's 8 already. And then the last wild, because I used my wild to move, on Shuri's card, I damage Killmonger for 9. And then I think, you want to count them up? I think he has 9 hit points.
Yep.
9 exactly. So that worked out. We'll play it that way.
Yeah.
Because I was going to move off, but yeah, you saw, that's good. So we got Killmonger. So Spider-Man just one-shot him.
Yep.
So yeah, Spider-Man's pretty powerful. So far, I think Doctor Strange and Spider-Man are pretty strong.
Yeah. But that got scary really fast. I have to say.
It always does that though when we're playing. Once we get to the second.
Yeah. Once you get 2 of the things down, yeah.
It's even 1. When he starts drawing every 2 cards, it gets scary.
Yeah.
And he damaged completely one place, and then he was close to the other ones, so
yeah,
it got close.
Yeah.
I think if we didn't have Spider-Man, that would be a tough fight too.
Absolutely. Well, I'm curious about, because does Winter Soldier comes in the Black Panther pack?
Yeah, we already used them though. I was going to use them if I didn't finish Spider-Man, but I finished painting them up, so I wanted to try them.
But maybe some of his powers work to combine with all of them.
Yeah, because if you remember Winter Soldier, he gets a lot of fight tokens too. His martial arts ability, you can get a bunch. He plays similar to Spider-Man with fight things, with the thing. So I might have even had more tokens with Winter Soldier.
Yeah, maybe. So cool, that was fun.
Yeah. So next time, I haven't got anything new painted up yet. I don't know who we'll do next. Deadpool. 2, I got some X-Men ones. We got Deadpool.
Maybe Deadpool.
People can let us know in the comments too what you want to see painted up, and
yeah, from
we'll
what we have. Next.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.